Hey there, FinTech fam. Welcome to your inbox last night. I'm Michelle Tivy, and today is January 31, 2025. If keeping up with payments and FinTech news feels like trying to read stock charts without coffee, don't worry, I've got your back. This show is designed to help busy professionals stay up to date on the latest in payments, FinTech, crypto, and AI, straight from the trusted newsletters in your inbox. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, here are today's highlights, just enough to pique your interest. The SEC just made Ripple headlines disappear. Does this mean a settlement is brewing? USAA is back in court. This time, another bank is in their crosshairs. Are you ready? Let's break it all down. And we're starting, as we usually do, with popular industry newsletters. So, let's start with Payments Dive, where WorldPay is assembling a team to harness AI for fraud detection. Because nothing says cutting-edge fintech like fighting fraudsters with algorithms. Meanwhile, TransferMate, an Irish B2B payments platform, has inked a deal with Amazon, a move that could make cross-border transactions even smoother. Turning to the papers, the big story today is regulation. Specifically, the latest developments in EU and UK rules for stablecoins and open banking. If you've been waiting for clarity on digital asset compliance, you might not have to wait much longer. And over at FinExtra, it's all about growth, growth, growth. Funding is pouring into companies riding the Klarna and Starling wave. A new stablecoin payments platform just secured major backing. An embedded banking startup landed fresh funding, and there's speculation that UBS is going all in on AI with a new data transformation initiative. Oh, and for those of you keeping a CFPB shutdown pool, if you guessed 10 days, congrats, you win. Banking Dive reports that Senator Ted Cruz is leading the charge to dismantle the agency. Honestly, I thought it would happen sooner. The fine print over in digital transactions is packed with info today. Square's latest business report shows that 71% of restaurants plan to increase investments in loyalty programs over the next year. Why? Because 83% say loyalty programs boost order sizes, and 82% say they improve repeat business. When in doubt, throw in a free dessert. Meanwhile, Glenbrook Partners highlights Visa's latest Where Cash Hides research, revealing that while digital payments are booming in the UAE, 23% of transactions are still done in cash. Old habits die hard. We'll be back with crypto after this quick break.
Want your brand in front of fintech's sharpest minds? Your inbox last night keeps industry leaders up to speed, fast. Sponsor the show and get your message heard where it matters. Let's talk. Email us at labs@payometry.io. That's labs@payometry.io.
Now, let's take a look at crypto and Web3. The Phenom crypto letter just dropped a bombshell. The SEC has quietly removed all documents related to its lawsuit with Ripple from the government website. Some see this as a sign that a settlement is imminent. Others, just another day in the Trump administration's purge of documents from executive branch institutions. Meanwhile, Visa's former CFO has joined Fireblox's board, and Mastercard's CEO says the company is leaning in on stablecoins for cross-border transactions. Translation? Stablecoins are here to stay, and the big players know it. Well, it's time to have a look at some of our favorite substacks. Over in the Pomp letter, Anthony Pompliano is not joining the DeepSeek AI panic. In today's Pomp letter, he explains why everyone is overreacting to DeepSeek's capabilities and what Wall Street is really thinking. And thanks to Payments Canada, we now know that the UK's FCA and PSR are gearing up for the next evolution of open banking, with over 22.1 million open banking transactions happening monthly. That's a lot of data moving around. When we come back from this quick break, we'll start with today's AI news report.
Want your brand in front of fintech's sharpest minds? Your inbox last night keeps industry leaders up to speed. Fast. Sponsor the show and get your message heard where it matters. Let's talk. Email us at labs@payometry.io. That's LABS at payometry.io.
Well, as you know, AI is in overdrive. Microsoft has put DeepSeek R1 on Azure despite Microsoft's claim that a group associated with DeepSeek accessed more data than allowed last fall. Something really cool in Superhuman AI today. They have a tutorial on how you can access DeepSeek securely in the US and whether these security concerns will slow adoption. FinTech Blueprint is drawing parallels between CoreWeave's $11 billion in debt for AI data centers and the 1873 railroad bond collapse. Their take? If AI demand doesn't meet expectations, we could see a financial domino effect in tech. And now it's time to dish with Mr. X.
Hey, everybody. First up, Monzo is preparing for an IPO by the end of the year. CEO T.S. Anil is eyeing a New York listing, but the board prefers London. Monzo was last valued at $5.9 billion. Will they stick the landing, or is this going to be another fintech soap opera? And finally, Google is doubling down on AI again. They just invested another $1 billion into Anthropic, bringing their total investment to over $3 billion. If you're keeping track, Google is essentially hedging its AI bets the way some people hedge their fantasy football teams. I'll be back with some fresh new stuff on Monday. Have a great weekend.
And that's a wrap for your inbox last night. Thanks for tuning in as we broke down the latest and greatest in payments and fintech. If you're looking to go back and read one of the stories we discussed, remember that the links to all of these amazing news sources are always in the show notes. And if you enjoyed the show, join the community. We're here every day with the updates you actually need. From Payometry Labs, I'm Michelle Tivy. And remember, fintech waits for no one, but at least you've got us. See you Monday.